Jeff Hunt says there is a secret held for the tippy top of these secret societies. I bet it's the determining and breaking of the moral compass. Yeah, there's actually a concept we haven't talked about as much. Actually, you know what? Wow, we might as well go there. We might as well go there. Let's go there. This is MindShock. I had another episode. I had a part 2 of the Britney Spears conspiracy planned, but there's actually the latest Epstein files drop. I mean, there's so many millions of documents. I mean, I'm gonna be covering plenty more. I'm gonna be covering plenty more on that, including human cloning and all of these. Supposedly, the whole trafficking op, that was one of Epstein's side projects. Notice how part of the disclosure of Epstein might be to kind of pretend it was just this trafficking operation, and that's what's so horrible. But what's really sick and sadistic, that appears to be like 1% of what this scum was into. I mean, this scum was involved in military projects, just biotech projects, genetic engineering, human cloning, perhaps, even of Hollywood celebrities. There's one conspiracy that they cloned Britney Spears and that there's a Britney Spears clone out there who's like 14 or 15 years old at the moment. And obviously, you know, might not want to even think about what they were doing with these clones, how young they were, etc. Just the level of scum and filth knows no limit with these individuals. But the decay of the moral compass, because if Satan seeks to pervert all, is part of the Hollywood gig. Like, part of their Hollywood psyop is to actually get genuine good people and corrupt them. So are there several different groups? Because again, let's not fall false dichotomies here. Now, obviously, there are there's there are the generational celebrities, possibly born into Satanism, etc. But then there are also the outsiders. Now, Britney might have been MK Ultra and Mickey Mouse Club, etc. But is the reason they want, that's another tough one too, because going through her history, you have Mickey Mouse Club, then there's like a gap. And you see this with several celebrities. So is it possible these scum almost... Actually, we did talk about this. We actually talked about this possibly on the Hollywood Humiliation Rituals episode. Is it possible these scum get a kick out of trying to corrupt the most honorable and genuinely sweet people through Hollyweird without the MK Ultra? So there's people they want to MK Ultra and control that way. And then there's other people, their game is to try to corrupt them without the MK Ultra. Is that possible? But with Britney Spears, I have to lean that may be what happened with her, because if you watch the interviews, and also for those people who are not Britney Spears fans, I mean, I don't know, personally, I drive around my turbocharged minivan bumping some Britney almost on the daily. I assume everybody does that. But anyway, do I have a minivan or a Pinto? I might have a supercharged Pinto as well. And so, yeah, timeline, some of these timelines are kind of interesting. Now, if you watch some of the interviews, Britney was pretty unique because she actually seemed like a genuinely good person. Instead of look at celebrities today, all of these narcissistic egomaniac scumbags, regardless if they're involved with Epstein or not. But some of these up and coming, I mean, just look at the ego on Tay Tay or some of these other goofs. But Britney, I mean, even for her time, some, I don't know, maybe there's some offense, but some of her contemporaries, Christina Aguilera, etc., those people didn't necessarily seem like humble, down-to-earth, genuinely good-hearted people. I mean, maybe she was. I actually don't know that much about Christina Aguilera. But, some of the other ones. But it seems like Britney was pretty genuine until, of course, the whole, we're going to turn into MindShock TMZ here, the whole Justin Timberlake fiasco, where he cheated on her, whatever. Apparently, he also forced her to get an abortion, and then there was a massive change there. Let's look at this interview with Howard Stern. Now, Howard Stern, I think I did a poll. Stern, one of the greatest scumbags of our time. Now, this is, it's kind of interesting. Like, the Illuminati strategies kind of approach things from different angles. So it's almost like they're seeking to destroy from so many different angles at the same time. Because Stern never even pretended to have class. I mean, Stern was just prime degeneracy. Just absolute degeneracy. Now, this interview has been pretty lost, but I have found it where 18-year-old Britney Spears actually called into Howard Stern. Yeah, let me finish this point, and then I'll get to some of the questions that I'm missing here. But I think Stern, let's not forget, also, Dana Plato had a connection to Columbine, and Stern harassed her, and then she ended up committing suicide, and then Howard Stern, also just the way he talks to people is just absolutely disgusting. This is him talking to an 18-year-old. Dragon Tracer says, Britney was wholesome and sweet. The Kevin Federline story was the downfall, wasn't it? No, I don't think so. I think it was Justin Timberlake. And you know what's kind of crazy? Even after all of that, she still kind of seemed sweet and genuine, even after Timberlake and after Federline. I don't know. And yeah, there's just so much, there's a lot here. Let's listen to this interview. I'll get the date here in a second.
Stores, including Britney Spears. Back in 2000, Britney made her lone call into the show while Jon Stewart was in studio. She sort of called while he was sitting on the couch. I buzzed in and I told Howard that Britney was on the phone. I remember the big thing was that Howard thought that she had snubbed him at a party.
Fair use, obviously, here. All fair use all the time. So, again, one of the other things I can't figure out, how does Howard Stern have all this clout? Like, this is just the typical, like, grade A loser. Like, absolute scrawny loser who somehow finds fame and fortune. And then all of these celebrities, for whatever reason, hold him in high regard. Like, why would Britney Spears have any modicum of respect, or anybody, for Howard Stern? And another thing, like, one of the, obviously the cabal, the Illuminati cabal, it's like they really want to corrupt the innocent. So she's from the Bible Belt, Mississippi, Louisiana. And, like, yeah, obviously, yeah, I mean, if you haven't checked out the episode I did on Britney, check it out. There's a lot there, from cloning to the conservatorship and all this funny business. And she recently supposedly sold her entire catalog for $200-something million. What's really sad, though, September 2022, Federline and her youngest son did an interview defending her father's actions during her conservatorship. She stated, quote, I don't believe in God anymore because of the way my children and my family have treated me. There is nothing to believe in anymore. I'm an atheist, y'all. So that's interesting. It's almost like that was their goal from the beginning, perhaps. So supposedly they were not rich or anything. I mean, I don't think they were absolutely destitute in poverty, obviously. But Yeah. So when she was 8 years old, she auditioned for the Mickey Mouse Club. So she was rejected because she was too young, but she met a talent agent, and then she went to a performing arts school after that. She got an understudy in an off-Broadway musical. She was a contestant on Star Search, and in December 92, she finally appeared on the all-new Mickey Mouse Club with Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, Kerry Russell, and J.C. Chazet. I have no idea who that is. Oh, he became a member of the boy band NSYNC. Interesting. So anyway, I don't know if her family had any kind of Illuminati connections prior to that. And it is unclear as to the extent of any kind of MK Ultra in the Mickey Mouse Club. There seems to be a lot of evidence that a lot of them were, but again, perhaps they see it as a challenge to try to corrupt the most genuine, good-hearted people. Now listen to this interview, and I mean, I don't know how anybody could stomach Howard.
I wanted to set the record straight. So here it is, a phone call from a definite Madonna disciple, Britney Spears, from May 17th, 2000.
So this is May 17th, 2000. Fair use, nothing but fair use here all the time.
John does a great job on stage. If you've ever seen his stand-up, he's a very funny guy. And John, thanks for coming by. We're going to take a break.
Hey, Howard, don't take a break.
Why?
Because on line 16 is Britney Spears.
You want to sit in for the Britney Spears interview?
Yes, I won't say a word.
You will. Well, you can say a word.
All right.
If something comes up, sure.
Fair use again, obviously, all fair use.
Britney, hi.
Hi.
I didn't even think you'd call in.
Why do you say that?
Because I didn't think you liked me.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
Weren't you at a party and you stood there and you didn't talk to her?
No, here's what happened. I saw you at that party. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I have no idea what you're talking
All
about.
right, wait a second. Remember when we were in Los Angeles and it was the Grammys or something? What was it? The Grammys?
Arista party.
You remember the Arista party you were at?
Yeah.
Okay, so I walked into the Arista party and I noticed you right away. I was looking at you at the corner of my eye. All right, you look cute.
Oh, thank you.
And then I know you saw me. I know no one can miss me.
Did you
I'm sick.
see him?
You saw me, right?
No, I'm not lying. I
Wait,
did
wait,
not see you. I'm telling you, I did not see you.
So this guy comes over and he says, Britney would like to.
So you could already hear it in her voice. It's almost like she's upset that someone is upset with her. I mean, this is crazy. Can you imagine that in today's, in any recent year? Like, none of these so-called pop stars would give one iota of a crap if someone thought they didn't like them or were upset. Like, she's genuine. Like, I don't know why this is directed towards Howard. She probably just treats everybody like that. You know, genuine care for their feelings. But just hearing that in her voice, it's almost like it's so disturbing because Howard is like one of the greatest scumbags in media history. I mean, this guy's just such a scumbag.
Meet you, walk over to Britney. I said, if Britney wants to meet me, tell Britney to come over to me. I mean, what is this? You got to send a representative. So I got upset because a representative came over. But I probably should have gone over and said hello, but I didn't know. I feel weird doing
And
that.
it turns out Britney didn't have anything to do with that.
I'm
Really?
sorry, I had no idea.
You have any
Honestly, if I would have
Really?
seen you, I'd have gone up to you.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I saw you looking at me. I know you saw me.
Maybe she just looks in your direction, but she's not really looking.
All right.
I promise I did not know.
Really?
Yeah, I'm being totally honest.
You know Howard, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't know who I am.
What Howard's trying to say is, will you go to prom with him?
Yeah. Oh, that's Jon Stewart, by the way. I don't know if you're familiar. He's not that famous. You probably don't know.
No, she would have gone up to John.
John, she would have gone up. Britney, are you attracted to me? Is that what you're saying?
Am I attracted to you?
Yes. Am I too old for you?
No, you're not too old.
Really?
Well, what is too old?
What is too
What
old?
age is too old for you?
What is? I don't know.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
Are you still a virgin?
Yes, I'm still a virgin.
No kidding. Then I
What a whacked out question to ask an 18-year. And people think Howard is bad. What's her name? Is that Robin with him? I mean, she's pretty filthy too. Have people listened to like the way she makes fun of people and watches some of these spectacles with glee? I mean, she's pretty disgusting as well.
want you.
Goodness.
I have never been with a woman who's a virgin.
Are you for real?
And you know what's going to be hard for Brittany? Seriously, Brittany, it's going to be hard for you for the first time because now you're so famous and you're wealthy.
Yeah.
Like, you know it's going to be some guy's story. He's going to be like, oh, Brittany gave it to me.
No, there won't be like
You know what would be
that.
great? Let's auction that off on eBay.
How about auction it off on the show?
Like, just think about this for a second. Like, in today, I'm sure there'd be a lot of backlash. But think about the mentality you have to have. Like, think about the level of scum mentality. This is an 18-year-old. I mean, they're talking to an 18-year-old right now, and listen to the glee in which they ask these questions and make these comments. This is really weird. Who thinks this isn't weird? So this is May. Her birthday's in December. So she was 17 a couple months prior to this.
That's a great idea.
Brittany, would you be willing to give your virginity to one of my listeners? A pay-per-view special. I'm not kidding. You will make, I don't know if money means anything to you anymore because I know you have a lot of money.
How much do you?
I could almost guarantee you $10 million.
You know, if it was the right person,
Listen to this.
just know.
I'll tell you what. For
I want you to think about
$10 million,
this. Let me tell you something.
I'll do it.
Wait. Let me just say something to you. Here's how I see.
You know what else is really sick to think about? If Stern is an initiate, if he's part of the Illuminati cabal or privy to some of their plans, how sick is it if he actually knows what's coming for her and he's literally making fun of her for holding these like actual, religious ideals and having morals? Now, I know some people find that contradictory based on, the schoolgirl outfit and those videos, but there's a pretty big difference between making certain art that you think might appeal to whatever demographic and actually living your life in a degenerate way. There's a big difference there. Now, obviously, later in her career with all of like the Madonna Illuminati symbolism and all of that stuff, years later, post-corruption spiral. But here at this moment, I can't help but think if Stern is some kind of an initiate on some level and he knows what's coming, like that makes this even more evil. I mean, this isn't just being a complete scumbag. I mean, that just makes it evil to kind of revel and get glee in knowing what's coming for an actual good-hearted, genuine person. I mean, thinking about it that way, I mean, wow. I mean, how does Howard Stern have any fans or defenders of any kind? Like, how? How is this possible? I mean, it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. I actually don't know that much about Stern's beginnings, but something's not right here. Like, how does just this dumb loser get fame and fortune? I kind of want to see. I'm going to look him up. So, he got on terrestrial radio in 1986 is when he started. He's 72 years old now. Active since 75. So, let's see here. So he's from Queens, New York. So his father was families from Poland and Austria, Hungary. His father was an office clerk in New York City, or his mother was an office clerk in New York City. What is an office clerk? Some kind of government job? And his father was in the U.S. Army. Okay. All right. Military connections. So his father... Okay. Wait a second. So he was he also worked as a radio engineer in Manhattan. Okay. So his father set him up here? Okay, so his father's military, his mother also possibly had a government job. And he did a lot of LSD. Okay, interesting. He went to the radio engineering, a few different schools, but included Radio Engineering Institute of Electronics in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Then he got a first-class radio telephone operator license, which was required for all radio broadcasters at the time, issued by the FCC. Then he got a job at WNT in Newton, Massachusetts. Graduated magna cum laude with a 3.8 grade point average. Huh. He worked on progressive rock stations. A few different stations here. Got some deals. WNBC. Okay, so here we go. Okay. 1982. So he was already controversial. In his first month, he was suspended for Virgin Mary Kong, a sketch about a video game where a group of men pursued the Virgin Mary around a singles bar in Jerusalem. The station then hired an attorney to operate a 7-second delay if Stern said something potentially offensive. So the radio live delay is all because of Stern in the 80s. Wow. Okay. So it seems like, yeah, he was set out to be a degenerate. I'm still not seeing an exact link with, Illuminati links. Perhaps he was recruited later. But, okay. Boston University, New York, okay. Late night television shows, pay-per-view events, home videos. Okay. So, yeah. Well, let's continue here. I mean, this is just sick stuff.
Okay.
You announce, okay, I'm a virgin, and I know that my virginity is worth...
Saudi princes.
Yeah, there are Saudi princes who want
No
you.
question. No question.
I'll get on the air and I'll say, look, we're holding a pay-per-view special. It's going to be like that guy who wants to marry a millionaire.
Right.
Except you'll meet the guys.
And
You don't have to sleep with anybody you don't like. And then you'll pick one guy, and that'll be it. And I'm telling you, I'm sure I could guarantee you $10 million for that. $10 million.
I think you could
And
get
stock
more.
options.
So he's guaranteeing $10 million for her to give away her honor in this degenerate pay-per-view. Now, I think this is probably a real offer, right? I mean, this is already 2000. He's already established, top of the heap in radio. He's offering her $10 million to corrupt her, and this offer is being broadcast live on the air. You could practically hear Stern and Robin salivating. I mean, I'm sure they think she's going to say no, but I mean, I don't know. This is kind of crazy. One can only imagine the demons that surrounded Britney throughout her whole career.
A superstar.
That's the way to give it up. I might even
You're crazy.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you $10 million guarantee
But they
plus a
could be
percentage of the gross.
That's all right.
What do you think? Or you do believe in love?
You know what? Keep
That's hilarious. That's all right. Oh, she's awesome here. That is so awesome. Okay. So Alright, actually on a delay here. Okay, are we back? Okay, so yeah, it's, I mean, it's just kind of crazy because just listening to this is so wild. And you can only imagine the kind of offers that kind of went around, not just for her, but for everybody.
So the beverage and the other concession stuff for yourself. 'Cause you're going to make a lot of money with that.
Well, it's just a thought. Now, I've heard the new song, the new single. I like it.
Well, thank you.
I like it very much. I saw you on MTV. Yes, I wish you would have come in here live so I could look at you.
Yeah, why aren't you here?
Why are you not here? Schedule.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? I would have loved to go there, but they just seriously, they have me doing every thing you could possibly do.
Someone's tickling her.
Just right now, but you know what? Next time I come to New York, I'll definitely make an effort to come.
You're in New
I
York
promise, and I mean that. It's just right now, with everything going on, I'm serious.
And it's a good thing either her or the people around her had the good sense not to throw her into that studio, because we've gone over a couple interviews. I might go over a couple more right now on just the absolute degeneracy. But what's crazy is she genuinely seems to feel bad about this. Like, why? Scum like this don't deserve her consideration or time in any way.
I'm really, really busy, but
I met Christina Aguilera, and I don't know. I don't know.
Why is Brittany the one?
Christina looks like she's already given up her virginity.
I think so.
I'll be honest with you.
Look, I'm just.
I'm guessing here.
And just the casual nature in which they discuss this, it's just so disgusting. Is anybody absolutely disgusted by these people?
oh my
But why is Brittany the one who's the biggest star? She's the girl.
Well, I
at the
think
top of
I think she sold more albums.
No, but I mean, why is she the one? Why does her album sell more than anybody else?
Jesus Christ is obviously on her side and
I
not
see.
not the other girls.
That could be.
Is that correct?
You had to choose.
You had to choose one.
Jesus chose you.
Jesus chose you.
Is this all just mocking? It sounds like they're all Satanists mocking. Did anybody else kind of get that idea? Like, why else would you say that? It's like you're mocking and making fun of all this. And I think that they know that she's religious at this time.
Are you having a great life, or is it too much pressure?
You know what? I'm having a lot of fun right now. I mean, right now it's a little crazy because just a lot of promotional stuff and everything. But I mean, when I'm on tour, oh my God, I have so much fun.
You like it?
Yeah,
Are you
I
still?
love it.
So here's the thing. There's been certain celebrities that kind of have this. I can't explain it, but for whatever reason, they don't lie. Like Mike Tyson is the perfect example of this. I mean, he will admit to punching old ladies in the face and stealing their purses. He admits everything. That man simply does not lie. And obviously, the Desiree Washington situation. I need to do another episode on him because there's. I don't think I ever went over that case and how it was all botched. And obviously, he said he was innocent of that. But he was actually okay of being in jail because he just took it as he was being punished for all the other stuff he didn't get caught for. Even though he didn't do what he was convicted of, according to him. Now, with Brittany, I don't think she's lying here. And I don't think she lied about anything up to a certain point. And the abortion and the abortion situation, that was at the end of this particular year. I don't think she's lying here. She had only been seen out with Timberlake like a couple times. They didn't really start until I think several months after this interview. Let's get all TMZ up in here. I don't think she's lying. And in watching several interviews, I don't think she ever lied. I mean, not sure about the past like 10, 20 years, but before that, I don't know if anybody's actually ever confirmed that, unlike pretty much every other celebrity out there.
Corresponding with the prince?
Oh yeah.
No, you know what?
That's total bull.
Yeah, that's all.
I don't blame you for being attracted.
Can I ask you something? Because
Go ahead, John.
I think this is an important question. On the road, do you have a guy like a Hot Tub Johnny type guy who points out dudes in the audience, and then you bring him back and you make him get naked and you cover him with like deli meats and you spray him with
She's
stuff?
saying she's.
First of all, that is oddly specific. deli meats. Like, I don't even know who's speaking now. Deli meats. And again, can you imagine asking an 18-year-old that?
A virgin. She's a good girl.
No, I'm saying
I probably should do something like that to have some like
First of all,
fun footage in my life, but no, I don't do
First
that.
of all, she's a good girl. She writes down a daily prayer in her Bible journal.
Really?
This is not a girl. Are you? You will only.
Glenn in the chat saying, I think she's lying. Timberlake and her had something going on. Listen to their music. No, they did, but not in May of 2000. It was a few months after this. And then, again, if you were around back then, it was kind of weird because in the mainstream interviews, everybody was asking her these questions. She stopped answering that question after this year. She did not confirm or deny, and then she did deny previous to this. Sarah in the chat says, I've only met one celebrity in person. Who's that? It's a shame Dave Scott's not here. He actually met Britney. I think he bought her a drink or something. And he also played basketball with Chuck Norris and even defeated Chuck Norris. Yeah, we need Dave Scott back in the chat here. So yeah, I don't think she's lying because this is May 2000. And so whatever happened a few months after this. And then she just avoided the question. She refused to answer that question after, like, I think it was 2001 onward. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not the biggest, aficionado. So I could be wrong. Somebody could fact check me on that. But as far as I remember, I don't think she lied.
Only have sex with a man you marry. Is that correct?
Yeah.
See?
So when are you getting married?
You got to get married like right away.
You know what? I went to a psychic the other day, and
What?
he told me I was gonna.
Don't believe them.
Wait a minute, what did he say?
He said, "Hey, give me all your money, or I'll put up a
They
voodoo
told me I
spell."
was gonna get married at 23, and I was gonna
How old are you
marry a
now?
dark-headed guy.
probably
He was
me.
gonna be older than me.
Well, let's see, John.
You better go dye
John
your hair.
Stewart's gray, so
I think the psychic was off by 1 year.
that probably is me.
So wrong.
I have very princely hair.
You do have princely hair.
Thank you. So, in other words, you say you like being on tour. Do you like all the attention? Do you like this? You're like a little princess now, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that you have everything done for you. You've made millions.
I mean, I like, when I perform and everything, and I have the attention. But seriously, when I get off stage, I don't like attention. Like when I go to clubs and I try to do normal things, I really don't like it.
Do you date?
I mean, who thinks she's lying here? I don't think she's lying. She sounds genuine, unlike pretty much every other celebrity out there. Clark says, no way she made it to the level of stardom she was at the time of this interview without giving it up or being molested. I mean, the odds are astronomically against that, don't you think? I do. I also think the scum cabal have their, like, 1 or 2 or 3 challenges, what they consider challenges, and I think they might not want to violate them. I think they might want them to corrupt them of their own will, and that's the game. And I think it's very possible she might have been one of these. I'm just guessing, but I think it is. 1 second here, I'm getting some lag. Let me fix this connection. Okay, we're back. So yeah, Clark in general, if you look at some of those stars like Leonardo DiCaprio, I think Owen Benjamin did some videos with him on exposing all of this. Amanda Bynes, like a lot of these other, unfortunately the signs are all there that they were, all this stuff did happen to them. But with Britney, it almost seems like her parents were just willing to completely exploit her for money, but they might have actually protected her from everything else and kept her on a really short leash. Again, I don't know them. Maybe it was from genuine love for their daughter, or maybe it was just they didn't want her to get caught up in drugs and all this other stuff, and because it would take away from the album sales and the music. Jeff Hunt says, this Britney is still a young girl. When she shaved her head, I'd say she was different. Clark says that's a good hypothesis too, Bruce. Yeah, because the signs are all there for all these other celebrities, all these other young child stars, but not with her. Also, the way she talks is different. It's like she's not traumatized, splintered personality, MK Ultra. Not at this time. Not at this time. Seabass says her parents are Generation Freemasons and witches just like the Kardashians. Are they? Do you have some substantiation on that? Because I haven't been able to find. They seemed like low middle class-ish. Like, where are the connections? So her dad was in construction. He was a welder, boilermaker, construction. They had the first gym in their area in Louisiana. So, yeah, kind of like middle class-ish. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that. Maybe. Maybe. I didn't do a deep dive there. It seems like they all possibly could have became compromised after, you know, the fame and fortune. The parents became compromised at a certain point. Glenn says Mickey Mouse Club with Timberlake, right? Yeah, and Ryan Gosling. Yeah, I mean, other Mickey Mouse Club stars, again, there's a lot of, wow. Pinto Sack says Bruce's favorite music video of all time, Christina Aguilera, Dirty. I'm sure I've heard it and seen it, but I don't recall. Interesting. Seabass says Call for an Uprising has done in-depth analysis on it many times in the past. I think all those videos were taken down and remain on his website now. I will look into it. I can recover... I built an AI that could actually recover old videos. That's actually how I got the Steven Seagal on Alex Jones show videos. I mean, it's totally glitched out now. I think I need to do another podcast. There's something really weird with AI. It's like once you program AI for something, and as if it's connected to the internet, it can all become corrupted. Because I also did a lie detector micro expression AI, and it worked pretty well, but then it kept crashing, and now it doesn't work at all. And I wonder if the powers that be, like, intentionally corrupt or malfunction AIs to the point of, like, I've recompiled it like 1,000,000 times, hundreds of gigabytes. It just won't work. Like, it won't function anymore. Clark says Britney is also adopting a role here too. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't think she's lying here. Actually, maybe I should build another voice AI lie detector only. Because I had one with micro expressions and it worked pretty good, over 90% accuracy. Yeah, it was having trouble with, like, sociopath serial killers, but as far as, like, anybody else, it was pretty accurate.
Do I date?
Who do you date?
Well, here's what I read. Yeah. I read that you were in love with...
that Jason Timberlake guy?
Who's that?
Yeah,
From
who's that?
an NSYNC?
You mean Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake?
In sync. That guy isn't going to give you the goods. Don't marry him.
Yeah.
Honey, if you're going to do it with your husband for the first time... First of all, I'm going to warn you. I'm going to tell you the truth. And I know you've been filled up with a lot of religious stuff. Let me give you the straight poop on marriage.
Okay.
You got to do a few guys before you get married. You're going to be so angry the rest of your life. You're going to be like the whole time, what if I had done this guy? What if I had done...
Right.
I mean, it's like Stern gets genuine joy from trying to corrupt and degenerate the minds of everybody. It's like he celebrates degeneracy.
That's what my wife
But
did.
you know what? If you're in love with that person,
your wife did that with me.
No, you'll make it work. You know what I mean? Would you tell this to your younger daughter?
Yes, I have told it to my daughters. I've said to them, do not rush to get... I said, do not rush. I have 3 daughters.
Right.
Big fans of yours, by the way.
Aww.
You should hear my...
You know what I should do? I should invite them to the Jones Beach show, and you guys can come.
Oh, yeah.
What show is this?
Jones Beach.
Jones Beach, yeah, I want to come. And my 7-year-old does a... she does
Man, I feel so bad for his kids.
the whole thing. But wait, here's my point. I've said to my daughters, and I mean this.
Because I want to know what you sat down and told the 6-year-old.
No, I didn't talk to my 7-year-old about this.
Look how loud Robin is laughing at that. She thinks that she wants to know what Howard said on this subject to his 6-year-old. I mean, just the degeneracy of both Howard and Robin are just insane.
She has like 2 boyfriends already anyway.
Oh my lordy.
Right.
Sounds like my little sister.
Yeah, she's like, she knows how to work guys.
She's been around.
Yeah,
They get it early.
she has older sisters. So what I'm saying is that I've said to my daughters, listen, life is very long. It's not that life's too short. Life is too long.
Oh my God.
And you're going to do one guy, theoretically, fall in love, and you will fall in love.
Green Turtle asks, hi Bruce, longtime follower. Off-topic question for Clark Rice. You said your statement about Maura Murray given to New Hampshire State Police Renner was public record. Where we can find your statement? Renner confirmed. I asked Renner. Renner confirmed that Clark Rice had given him his statement. I don't know about the New Hampshire State Police. Clark Rice says, in the interview, she was called in by her handlers. Britney's people know Stern's disposition and probably go over general questions beforehand. Ergo, Britney is also adopting a role of the innocent. From what I've heard and seen, they don't go over specific questions. They just say, Howard's crazy, and he's probably going to ask you a bunch of whatever degenerate stuff, which is why some people don't do his show. But if you watch interviews of people even after going on Howard's show, they actually talk about what happened and people even warning them not to do the show, including their managers, etc. So I'm not sure about that. Just judging from her voice, it sounds like somebody told her that Howard, like the whole, I don't know exactly what it was, that he just wanted to talk to her. This is free publicity. Go talk to this guy. He might be a little racy, whatever. They probably tried to downplay it to get her to do it. This is my guess. Just my guess. Not claiming anything is true or untrue. Because there's a reason she never physically appeared on the show, isn't there?
But you'll be 20 or 21 years old.
Yeah.
You're not picturing you being a 35-year-old woman going, where'd my life go?
And who's that guy?
And who's this guy I'm with? And what about, maybe do you have to sample a few guys to see what even you like?
I don't know about that, but she said that I was going to find my soulmate.
You might have a thing for black dudes. You'll never even know if you just date white guys. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, man. Trying to promote that Caligari plan. All right, Clark wants the poll. Okay, fine. I'll put up the poll. I don't think she's lying. There's the poll for you people.
What if your soulmate gets bald and fat? I mean, what are you going to do then?
Right.
Why does it matter if you're in love with that person?
No, there's no such thing. Bald and fat takes away all love. It sucks it right out of the room.
Oh my goodness.
He could start out as Justin Timberlake and end up as Larry King. You don't know.
So what happened? You went with Justin Timberlake?
No, we're not like going out or anything. But I've hung out with him before. Like we've gone out and stuff, but we're not like serious, like boyfriend and girlfriend.
How's a guy get to date you anyway? I mean, I know you were interested in that.
A regular guy, like
You gotta
another
be the-
19 or 20-year-old date her?
You were interested in that Prince Andrew dude, right? Or whatever his name is.
No.
Prince Renier.
No, I've never even met him before.
He's cute. I'll admit, he's a good-looking guy, but you know.
He would be a good catch.
You know he's getting tons of poon, so you know that you're not going to waste your time with him because you know he's going to want to just have sex and then move on.
Oh, I haven't
He
even
can't
met him,
marry
so
you.
I don't know.
You haven't? Are you going to meet him?
Next time I go to London, I would love to, but I don't.
Oh, wow. It looks like I just found out there's no Santa Claus. Apparently she was lying, but not about Timberlake. So it was actually tied 50-50. Man, this is weird. Okay, so apparently, I didn't read any of their books. So 2023 memoir, The Woman in Me, Britney said that she was 14, and this would have been her high school boyfriend, Reg Jones. Wow, what a name. And apparently somehow her mother confirmed this. I don't know how she would know for sure, but yeah, that's interesting. But she might technically have not been lying about Timberlake at this time because they apparently got together a few months after this interview. And allegedly that's when the abortion happened at the end of the year, at the end of this year. So May 2000 to December. She said it was actually to her brother Brian's friend, but she didn't name him. So maybe not Reg Jones, I don't know. Wow, that's actually kind of interesting. So, wow. Should I invoke Mandela effect and alter timelines? Because what was weird is that she refused to answer that question. I believe starting the following year, she no longer answered that question. As if she didn't want to lie. I also wonder, see, if they're liars, though, are they lying about that also? I mean, it's like once we cross that bridge, I need to make that AI because I'm kind of curious whether she's telling the truth or not. What does she? So, and then whether is she MK Ultra or not? Because was she MK Ultra into thinking that was the truth? Now I'm really curious. I gotta get this. I'm gonna get the voice AI going because the micro expression one, again, I've like rebuilt that so many times, and it's like it won't work. I wonder if I have a computer that's not connected to the internet, though, if it won't get botched. Because it's almost like there's some AI hive mind that shuts down any AIs that are too disruptive. Like that one's pretty disruptive, running it on like politicians' speeches, etc. Okay, actually, so her mother, Lynn's book was in 2008 when she mentioned this. So that might not be true. But then supposedly BRITNEY confirmed it in 2023. That was the first time she confirmed it. I don't know. That's weird. So she says, okay, so she's not lying about Justin here. So she told W Magazine in 2003 that it was 2 years into her relationship with Justin. So that would have been 2000. So some of the sites are stating that they officially started dating in 99, but she said she went out with him once, so non-exclusively perhaps. So this would make it in approximately 2001 though, which actually is kind of weird because if they're if they're lying, are they lying about everything all the time? In which case they're also lying about that. We really turned into MindShock TMZ, but we're looking at it through the Illuminati lens. So this would have been... Okay, so it might not have been the end of 2000. It might have been the end of 2001, in which case... Okay. Alright, so there's no date here. So it might have been the end of 2001. So she might not technically be... So I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. But either way, this does not appear to be industry pass around. This is like her private life in her hometown. Let me catch up on some comments here. Glenn says they have multiple personality disorders and different characters within themselves that are manipulated into doing different things. Okay, so if she is MK Ultra, she might not be lying here. But if she's not MK Ultra, oh yeah, Madonna's totally suspect. I covered her in the Illuminati humiliation ritual episode.
They've scheduled it out or anything.
Really?
Next time I go to London, I'm going to do that too, I think. I'm going to stop.
You want to seduce Prince William?
I was thinking of stopping by.
You're a good-looking guy. If anyone can get him, you can. That'd be a great story. Yeah, what?
They say that, I mean, the rumors say that Britney and the Prince email each other a lot.
Oh, they email each other.
Give me his email address.
Well, I don't even know. No, we've exchanged notes, but we haven't even really...
What does he say to you?
If you like me, check this box.
Exactly. Like, if you like me, check yes or no.
Let me tell you something. If you could land a guy like that, that's amazing.
That's cool.
That's cool.
She'd be like Grace Kelly. She'd go out there, she married
Oh, she'd be the Queen of England eventually.
That's right.
Hey, that'd be cool. But you know what?
true?
Honestly, I wouldn't like to be a princess. I mean, because if you have everything, then what would you strive for?
But you know what? I believe you would lead us and be good to the people.
Queen of Hearts.
Good works.
Hey, listen to this. Fat Ganji was in the audience of Saturday Night Live during the rehearsal, and he goes, "It's so funny. Britney was on stage, And then she looked at me because I was laughing.
Hey, don't call me fat in front of my girl.
Right.
He looked at me because what?
She looked at me because I was laughing, and she stuck her tongue out at me. And I'm like, you think you're gonna? This guy thinks he's
Remember
gonna.
Ganji?
Guy, wait, did you remember seeing a guy during the Saturday Night Live rehearsal and you stuck your tongue out at him?
And I stuck my tongue out at him?
Hey, Ganji, way to go.
I told him she would not have any memory of it.
Another dumb story.
Oh, so silly, but I don't think I stuck. I don't know. Maybe I did.
No,
You
you
know
didn't.
what? She was probably licking her lips. Ganji thinks the whole thing was going on with him and Brittany.
Brittany was giving me the eye.
Get out of here. You are so fat and disgusting. There's no way. There's no way.
You're also 100 years old.
You're like the retarded Prince William. Get out of here.
She said she likes
You're the
to date
Prince of
older
Darkness.
guys.
Older guys.
The doppelganger.
Older fat guys. Get out of
William
here.
in a helmet.
Get out of here. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Can I rap to Brittany?
Inflated as his belly.
So what does a guy got to do to get down with you? I mean, to go out on a date. I don't know.
Get down with me.
Well, you know.
You know what? It's all about the personality with me. I am not attracted to guys that are like model types and stuff.
Hey, that's us.
That's us.
Seriously,
Every guy in this
I'm
room
not
fits that.
They can make me laugh.
We all got a shot.
Hey, they're all comedians.
Every one of us is a funny, ugly guy. we're real funny. We can entertain.
Are they funny? I don't think they're that funny. They seem just to be degenerate. Kind of like Joe Rogan with some of his degenerate alleged comedy.
You all day.
What's your position on back hair?
What is your position on back hair?
What?
Guys with back hair.
With back hair?
Yeah, hair on their backs.
She knows she probably never met older guys like that.
Never.
Have that.
Yeah, who have all that hair?
I've never really,
You never met a guy with back hair?
back hair.
Honey, you know what? I'm going to shave mine and send the clippings to you.
Okay, I'll check it out.
And I'll sign it.
Okay, cool.
And so, like, the furthest you've ever gone with guys, like kissing.
I mean, it's kind of interesting. Obviously, she's had media training because she's like, she's humoring the goofs. She's humoring them without being triggered. But, what's interesting when you compare this to, let's say, Stranger Things actors who appear to have no media training, and I went over some of those, just really terrible. I mean, really sad. And they're in their 20s now. She's like barely 18 here and already far more composed than so-called modern celebrities.
And stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful.
French kissing.
But how does a guy, she's always on tour, she's always surrounded by people.
Yeah.
Nobody can get to
It's hard
her.
to get with
Yeah,
you.
that's very
I
hard.
tried to meet you at the Grammy thing, and like you were all, surrounded. I wasn't gonna go over and meet you in front of like a bunch of people.
Oh, see, I hate that.
Yeah, well, you gotta loosen up and get away from the entourage.
Well, I do. Like last night I went out and I was just like, whatever, and dancing a lot. Because I had a friend that came to like SNL and he was like, yeah, they make it like you're the freaking president. I can't get back here and talk to you. I was like, oh, I hate that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna meet any cool guys like me and Ganji.
Maybe those people aren't so bad.
Right.
Can I ask a question?
I would like to bring. I'd like to tell my daughters, yeah, I'm engaged to Britney Spears. I figured they would just kill me. They would just kill me. That would be the end of it. So, hey, I was reading about you. Your middle name is Jew.
No.
Juice.
That's so weird.
No,
That was my nickname.
Yeah, would there be lots of people you Jew?
Who told you that?
Jeau is Jew.
No, it's Gene.
Gene.
Yeah,
Benji told me it was Jew. Well, I liked it better when it was Jew.
So does that mean I'm Gene-ish?
Yeah, please.
All right.
So, and like, who's like managing you? Your mom and stuff?
No, I have a
Gary Coleman's mom.
manager, it seems like.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Her mom just wrote a book. I'm not sure what it's about, though.
Raising Brittany?
I'd read that.
I'd read that.
What'd your mom write a book about?
Really? It's not an autobiography. It's just talking about me and my mom's relationship.
You probably were
Kind
pissed
of
at
cute
that.
because it's kind of a self-help in a way, I think, when I read it,
Do you have a good relationship with your mother?
Yeah, we're really close.
How about you want to bet in 5 years they don't?
Yeah, when she's suing her.
When she's suing her mom.
No.
I'm telling
that
you.
would never happen.
You know what's crazy? Like, again, I said if he was initiated because she threatened to sue her mom over the conservatorship. And what did he say, in 20 years? And that's pretty much what happened, almost, just with all the legal issues. And it's almost like he's getting sheer joy out of this, out of bringing it. He's almost like making fun of her. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Honey, you're 18 now. Try Trust me, lots of
She's from
strange
like
crap
she's
happens.
from like a small town, a good family stuff.
So what?
Yeah, but they were really poor, right?
Let me ask you something. Her mom wrote a book already about her and Brittany. You think Brittany's happy about
Look
that?
at how well adjusted
Yeah,
the jets
I
are.
wrote it with her. So.
Oh, you did?
But were you guys really
Did she talk you into it?
Did what?
Did your mom talk you into it?
Actually, it was my idea.
It was. All right. Okay. I
Let
stand
me
corrected.
ask, were they really poor? Because I thought I read that you guys were really poor at one time.
Yeah, financially, we weren't really, we weren't, well, I would say we were the richest people in the world, and we weren't that poor. But
So do you have to support everyone now?
do I have to support? Well, I mean, of course I help out.
Right, right.
I mean, do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a little sister.
She hot?
My little sister.
She hot like you?
Sing?
She's a mini-me. She's cute.
She's cute like you?
Yeah. Well, not like me. But,
You're the
and I
cutest.
have an older brother. He's 23.
Is he hot too?
My brother, oh my goodness, he's just,
And is he working for you?
who's working for me?
Your brother.
My brother, no, they're not working for me. My brother's in college and my little sister's in school. So.
Who's paying those bills? You?
He says, give me some money.
Wait, he's 23 and he's in college?
Yeah.
Started late. So what?
Oh, all right.
So do you have to pay all the family bills and stuff? And like, do you have to give your mom a salary?
No, my mom's a teacher and my dad works, so.
Oh, really?
But I help out, I bought my mom a car for Christmas.
All right, that's nice. That's
Oh,
the
you
right
know,
thing to
I
do.
got my mom a car for Christmas.
Yeah, I got my parents a car.
Yeah, but you were 90 when you did.
Yeah, she's 18. So where does all your money, like,
deal
we're
with
getting
you
all competitive with Brittany. So I got my mom a car. So, like, do you have your own house yet, or you still have to live at home?
Well, I'm traveling everywhere. I don't have yeah, but I'm still living at home.
You are?
Yeah, when I go home.
And, like, you have, like, a regular teenage room, like posters on the wall and everything?
Yeah.
You do?
Posters do you
You know
have?
what's weird? She's got posters of old guys on her wall.
Who do you have posters of? I'll send you my poster. You could have it on the wall.
Tom Selleck.
Red
You could
Skull.
dream about
I
me.
don't have posters of, guys. I have, those little...
Gotta go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
that?
You're not to me. I have to go to the View. I don't want to go.
Why are you doing The View when you couldn't do my show?
I'm sorry. I wish I could, honestly.
And you've done The View like 10 times. Listen, let me tell you something.
Who was that said you
That's our
gotta go?
publicist.
Well, that's Felicia. She travels with me.
Felicia?
She's like, gotta go.
How dare she talk to you like that?
You guys,
we
by
gotta
the
go
way,
too.
we gotta go.
That's
They had that
right.
all planned out. Anyway, Brittany, it was great talking to you.
It was great talking to you guys.
I wanted to get into the financial aspect and who's taking care of the money and everything. I'm concerned about that.
Well, I have my Uncle Reggie. He takes care of
Uncle Reggie?
That's bad.
Listen to me.
And I have an
That's
accountant
bad.
here that takes
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. And I swear to you, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Because I care about artists and just making sure they have money. Tell that woman to shut up. I'm going to rap her in the head.
Howard says to shut up, see?
Yeah, or I'm going to rap her in the head. Tell her that. Now listen to me. You must get in here. I want to discuss what's going on with your money. I don't want you on here 5 years from now talking about you missing $15 million.
Yeah.
Do you hear what I just said?
Okay, I'll definitely come there.
They're going to try and brainwash you and tell you not to come in.
'Cause we'll give you the poop.
I'll give you the
Look at the gaslighting already. Well, rightfully so. Rightfully so, though.
inside poop. Jackie Coogan is spinning in his grave right now.
Billy Joel could have saved himself a lot of money if he had talked to
Yeah, by
Howard.
the way, his brother-in-law, or something, I don't know, his brother-in-law was
It
running
was
things.
It was Uncle Reggie.
It was
Uncle Reggie.
I'm sure Uncle Reggie's a good guy, but let me check him out. Bring him in here.
Okay, I'll do that, Howard. I promise.
What are you gonna wear today?
What?
I like
What do you
I like when you wear the belly shirts.
Wear the
I
hammer
don't
pants.
know what I'm wearing.
Are you wearing a belly shirt
Wear
today?
the hammer pants.
No, actually, I'm not today, so.
I like when you wear what do you call those clam diggers? The
Pushers,
what
what are you talking about? The capri pants.
I like capri pants and belly shirts. I like those.
She's even got a better look where she wears her jeans open so you see her underwear.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, don't button your jeans today.
You know what's hot? When you don't button your jeans and you let your underwear show.
Oh.
Again, they're talking to an 18-year-old.
I've been doing that the whole show. Nobody said a
Yeah,
word.
well, you got hair on your belly. What is it, Gary?
You know what she does that I love?
What?
I think it was on the Grammy she did it, but I've seen her do it other places. She wears a dress, and then her backup dancers just come and rip it off, and she's got some.
Guys, she's
Now, what does she have under the dress?
Like a
It's
dance.
like a pants thing.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do? Well, come here and do that.
Okay, I'll do that for you. I
You
have
know what?
to show.
You're hot.
Oh, you're.
And thanks for calling in. And good luck with the new album.
Thank you, Robin.
All right, Brittany.
All right, Brittany.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. This is a sweet kid. She's 18.
She's already got.
Wow. He had to, like, reinforce that she's only 18. Like, what a scumbag. Like, wow. Wow. I mean, wow. Seabass says, let's remember we're on the outside looking in. everything we see following the pattern that usually presents itself could very well be just a script and in no way reflects how they truly think or feel. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of interesting to hear the intonations in their voice, though, just to see, because a lot of people are just actively lying and deceiving, and most of them are fairly obvious, like really obvious. I'm kind of interested in the ones that appear to be genuine. Like, she genuinely seemed to. It's almost like, in a way, it's a cognitive bias, not just a normalcy bias. But it's almost like, because she doesn't know what she doesn't know, and I don't think she wanted to believe that these were actual degenerates. So it's almost like she made the excuse, oh, they're just saying that to be shock jocks or whatever, and they're not really like that, and then she gave them all this respect that they didn't deserve. That's my guess. Just my guess. Flat Bob says, I don't trust any talking head in Hollywood or Washington or the military. Yeah. But you know what's interesting, though? Most of them, like, it's fairly obvious that they're just lying through their teeth the whole time. Whereas I'm interested in examining those that appear to at least believe they're telling the truth. I just find it interesting. Jeff Hunt says, if you use comedy, inappropriate behavior is accepted. It shouldn't be. Yeah, it's almost like Stern. Well, all these TV shows I mentioned, and also Stern, it's like he was intentionally shifting the Overton window. Because even at the time of this interview in 2000, this is not normal conversation in any way. Seabass, in what year? I mean, obviously there were always degenerates, but I don't know. Like, I really don't think things were that bad a few decades ago. But it appears the cesspool really became obvious and really started, like, circling the drain. Yeah, he said post 2000s. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Glenn says Howard Stern is a nasty human being. That's putting it nicely. It's putting it mildly. I mean, the guy's quite a scumbag. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to think of someone who's more of a scumbag promoting degeneracy. I mean, wow. Perhaps, I mean, maybe I need to see, like, there's so much more that's just horrible about him, but yeah. Yeah, so just to kind of, I didn't think we'd spend the whole time on this. Seabass, I missed an interesting comment from Seabass. I think it did expose, all it did was expose the adults of that time's hypocrisy, which the children then saw, and gave the Illuminati the opportunity to steer the youth in another direction of their choosing, since they no longer trusted or respected the adults around them. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I actually thought adults knew stuff. Like, once you come to the realization that most adults are complete idiots as a child, I mean, that definitely does change your view of the world.